How's it going, folks? I hope you're having a good Monday night. We're about to do some more game dev up in here. Some more Celestial Crash game dev. We got done with UI last time, so really right now we're just doing a bunch of cleanup. Yeah, just I think there's I mean, there's more to do than that. Of course, we still have to clean up the levels, and we still have to do the sound has to be done at some point. But yeah, for right now, we're just on cleanup duty, so we'll just get started. And the last thing we were doing from the last stream was we were trying to fix the button. We were fixing the button, so we'll just get back to that and see what else happens tonight. So y'all hang out. Work alongside. Let's get to it. So let's see where we're at with our game. What is that? I wonder what that's for. And that really, this shouldn't be in there if we're using it at all. I don't think we're using this. I'm not even sure what this is for. I'm gonna delete it. And this needs to get moved into the animations. All right. We're missing our button here because we had to fix it. And so our button is nowhere to be found at this point. We tried to separate it out because one of the issues was the whole button wasn't clickable. They wasn't getting the function, or not the function, the event call across it. And it was because I had scaled it. So I need to remake it where I don't have to scale it. Question is, where are you? Where's my original pause button? Okay. You crash the stream every week or every day, you know, every stream. How you doing tonight, Miss Human Limits? What you been up to? Meh. Huh? Well, I hope meh gets to yeah from watching the stream. What about Blender? Just the butt. That's what you've been doing? Yeah, but what's got you mad about that? My dad kind of told me that since I'm just a hobby dev, I can never actually get good at coding. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure about that statement. He may mean that you're not concentrating on coding, like as I can see where he's like, the game dev is not concentrating on coding, so maybe you wouldn't be learn how to be good at coding, but you can still learn to be good in coding just in general, whether through game dev or whatever. Admittedly, it does. You won't touch. You won't touch certain aspects of of coding through game dev, like they're just types of programming you won't like actually do in game dev. Game dev lends itself to things like frame processing and stuff, single threaded frame processing. For context, he did professional software development at Microsoft, so he's very stuck up about it. Yeah, I have my feelings about Microsoft, but you know, I'm sure he's a good programmer. I won't extend my feelings about Microsoft to him. Apparently, he started a coding group that went to state competition. So that's in there too. All right, that's cool. Wonder what type of competition? What is wrong with you, like? What type of competition do you do with coding? I'm sure it's a thing. I just have never like heard of it or delved into it. Or I may have heard of it, but I've never like extensively looked into it. Yeah. Now I'm put this last time I put this in a parent object. And then I increased the size of the parent. But I've heard about fair share of remarks about how I couldn't do something that great because I'm not good enough at developing and don't try to work hard on things. He's made it very clear he doesn't think I give my best at almost anything. It's depressing. You know enough about me. What kind of stuff you have doing? Well, just I would say let me see if I can put this in a good context, a even context. He may just be concerned that you're not applying yourself. And I understand you may see yourself as applying yourself, and maybe you are, maybe he just doesn't see it. But just give him some grace that he's doing it out of concern for you. He feels like he's trying to push you to be your best, right? I can get it to be depressing if he's not actually seeing what you're doing, though. But so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to just fix stuff like we've done with the UI. In fact, let's get the list out. Let's bust out the list. We haven't seen this in a while. We got finished with the tutorial level. I'll say this is finished. We redid the game UI. I can't type it all tonight. That we did this, the UI overhaul. We're here now doing the general cleanup. We've been playtesting, but I want to do some. I really want to get deep into playtesting. We'll eventually get to finishing the first levels once we do the cleanup. And this is the big outlier. We got to figure out what to do about music and the sound. Yeah, I feel like it, man. At least a demo. I do want to add one more thing, though. I want to work on endless mode. I want to add a new mode to it. But yeah, we're getting close. Just really, this is just ongoing anyway, so really 4 things to work on. So that's where we're at with that. Oh man. Demolition. We get to demolishing. Actually, yes, I would like you to. Once I just really, before I put like a actual playtest out, I want sound. Like I can't put the game out right now, and I can't put it out like for just random people to play the demo unless I have sound. It doesn't feel right. But Mr. Human Limits, I found your song. I found your song when I was messing around. Oh, I found the song. I found your song. I'll just say that. Let me find it again. I didn't listen to it, but I knew it was for you. Hold on, I'm gonna find it again. When I saw the name, I knew it was all yours. I knew this was your song, just off the name alone. All right, we'll stop the music. This is for you, because as soon as I saw this, I thought of you, and I knew this was your song. I knew this was your song. This is actually a cool song, though. All right, man. You take it easy. Did you even get it, though? I hope you got the joke. All right, man. Oh, let me take off my hoodie. It's getting a little warm in here. All right, let's see here. I just need... So why are you that far up? Why can't I get you to come down here? I can move the button itself sideways, but I can't move it down. See, this has the canvas. Chance the canvas. This has the renderer on it. Why are we moving up there but we can't move down? Do here. Okay. It becomes in really small. but at least get to see if it actually works. Oops, let me do that. Now it's not doing anything. Oh, wait a minute, that worked. Okay, that seems to work, actually. I just need to get it to actually show up when I want it to. Let's compare it to our other one, the OG. What's up, Mr. Human Lemons? Hope you had a good dinner. How about that very normal song you were just showing? I just thought, I'm thinking you got the joke. Sodden's Wet Dream. Oh, that's cool. Had potatoes well tonight. You got it. Uh-huh. Red button, got it. I didn't mess with it anymore. I have to listen to it myself later. It was pretty good. It was actually an alright song. I haven't pulled in, I wasn't gonna get any more Zelda music. I saw it when I was looking at music. I want to get more Zelda music because I haven't played that game yet. But also, how did you find it? Oh, it's on, I get my most of the music from OCR Remix. Oh, excuse me. I got a cough. Excuse me. Yeah, this is the site I get a lot of my music from. Yeah, that and Dwelling of the Duels. Do you know cutting textures so they don't squash like that? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know that, but excuse me, I don't know about that. What do you mean squash? Like when they come in like they don't come in the right size? Like how the sides are thinner on top and on the bottom? Well, that I just changed the scale. Like I did that on purpose because I didn't want to go make a specific button just for the pause. Yeah, what? Yeah, I mean, it's just the pause button. I'm not like overly concerned about making a specific button for it. Well, a graphic for it. I mean, if need be, I can go back and do it later. There we go. All right, let's see if that works. All right, I need to get him on that animation. So it's running, but it's probably running on this one. I need to go and record it for this guy. So I beat the 4 bosses and now I'm the final. Oh, hold on, I missed what you said earlier. I finished the Divine Beast off. I'm on to prep for Ganon now. Realized how I said that. How it sounds. So I beat the 4 bosses and now on to the final boss. There, it sounds better. Okay, cool, man. Again, I really want to play all the Zelda games, all the mainline Zelda games one day. The only ones I've played are Zelda 2 and Link to the Past. And some Ocarina. I've never finished Ocarina. I wonder if I could transfer the keyframes from one animation to another. Because apparently I can't just slap the animation on another object. What if I did this? I guess the other one would animate. No? Maybe I broke it? Yeah, no, it seems pretty broke. Probably just have to record it over again. This is on screen. This one comes on screen. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these and try and recreate them, see what happens. I mean, let's get rid of this guy anyway. We at least know the other guy seems to work, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. And I think this one's, we don't need this one either. We created it last time, but we figured out we really don't need it. We don't have stuff complicating things. Just creating that file had to beat for some reason. Forgot what it was. I think it was just 5 seconds or 5. This is milliseconds. 5 frames probably. See, this is pause button on screen. Bring it to the timer section. Oh, they're not active yet, are they? Sorry about that. How's that still hanging around? Oh, because I deleted it when it was in play mode. Should have known better. I didn't report it. I did not. All right. I think it was 5 frames. All right, ready for another beat. Or I can just grab, actually, why am I doing this? I can literally just grab the keyframes. This is where it starts. That, this, do a little of that. Oh, I didn't record it, did I? Do I need to record it? Okay. I think I pasted the same one over again. Why does it go there? I guess that doesn't go all the way, huh? Throw this on the other one. Turn the animator off from this? Okay. Okay, there you go. Make sure they're set up properly, no looping. All right, let's see this work. I forgot to get rid of that. Turn off the renderer. Okay. Well, we're almost there. And the button works. I do like that effect though. Like it's flying away real quick. Now I gotta sneeze. All right. Let's figure out what's going on with our animation. Animation. Uh-huh. See the off. What? Okay. So weird. There we go. Let's also go into a timed one and see how it looks. Oh, what's the wrong one? It's all right. Let's leave that out, see if that does anything. Doesn't like it changed anything. Hit it. Pause. We're in the pause menu. Pause menu looks fine. Count. Time's all right. Right. Oh. So what's next? Well, I do want to take the programming out of this stuff. The animation that starts at the beginning and have that just be normal animation, but we'll do that later. So let's see how we're looking when we exit the level. Let's go ahead and beat a level real quick. Yes, we gotta fix that. We gotta figure out why our animation is playing at the end. I think it's because our exit button doesn't re-enable the right game object anymore. Because when we enter the level, I'm sure it disables that back, the rendering of that back and the back here. It's the back end. It's in here, jeez. I can remember where these options were. And I also should try Let's see if I can make the scroll bar work by dynamically setting up the width, the height of these objects. We'll see. They are, man. Big up to Riverboy. Rest in peace, man. He was good. No, he was great. Say he was great. Yeah, I found out he passed on stream as well, like a week or so ago. And you know, when you say rest in peace, I'm more like I like the other version of it, like rest in power. I feel like, you know, it's gonna sound really silly, but you know, your spirit should be empowered instead of resting. But I'm getting silly. I might need to go ahead and just take a break, get some water. I'm talking nonsense at this point. Yeah. But to make that actually make sense, I like the saying rest in power better than rest in peace. Is that the object? I guess it is. Oh, I guess I could show off just to break things up. I can kind of show off the I've been working on the capsules for the Celestial Crash Steam page. So I can find them. Yeah, here's the small. I don't know, tell what that is. That's the small one you'd see on the screen, on the page. Here's the header. Might want to. I feel like I need to smooth a little bit of that out or something. And the main screen one I just finished today. Find it. Where did I put the main one? Oh, I bet you I probably saved it with my stream thumbnails because I was working on those at the same time. Yeah, what the? But it's just a version of this. It has a little bit more stuff to it. It's bigger. It has a little bit more, like, it has the blue one on the end here. I can find it real quick. That's super weird. Where the heck did I put that thing? Shit. I didn't save it out, I guess. No, I didn't save it. Well, I saved it. I didn't actually export it, so I can't show it to you right now. But it's just a bigger version of this. I got to make a couple of those things for the page. Oh, thank you, man. Exit button. Oh, and I need to not do it here. Set to active. Okay, no, that was the wrong one. List back's what I need. And I've also kind of decided what I will probably price the game at as well. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm only trying to recoup costs. My costs right now are, I'm estimating it at $1,500. That'll include like the sound work and maybe doing a little bit of advertising. Steam, they take 70% of a sale, and then just we'll say we'll have another what 20% just for any type of taxes or anything. Just estimated loss. No. That's how much I expect to pay on the game to have. Be out of pocket. I'm only looking to recoup that money. That's all I want. So if Steam takes 70 and I just take put another 20% in there for taxes or whatever, that means 50% of a sale goes to recouping that money. So I figure if I sell the game for $5, and every sale is in $250, then all I have to do to recoup that is sell 600 copies. I think that's reasonable. So $5 full price. I'll try to do sales as well, of course. But I don't think selling, and of course, if you have a sale, then that means you sell more to compensate for the fact that you're making less off the sale. But I don't think 600 copies is a terrible terrible goal. See, we need to get the win and loss screens out of there as well. See, I don't like this. Definitely don't like it. Make it active and active. Yeah, I don't think we'll do that here. We'll do it in here, in the exit game. Really, that's what all this should be, but whatever. What's the exit? Exit game mode. Exit game mode. Okay, that was it. All right. Huh. Was already there. Wait a minute. Yeah, this should get... Oh. They should be getting them already. Let's go look at that again. Test that again. Okay, it's still there. Why are you still there? Or still visible? Your sprite renderer is not turned off. Why? Okay, I can't turn it off here. I wonder, the animator turns it on. I wonder if it gets stuck after that. You can't turn it off. Check something. You can't alter it. I'm gonna take that out the animator, see what happens. Oh, okay. So you can't put that in the animator then, if you wanna alter it anywhere else. Okay, so now I gotta put that in the code. It's good to know though. So now I have to enable it. Just figure out where I need to do that. Right in here. All right, there we go. But now I want to find out why that why the menu comes at the end there. So the animation is playing. It didn't happen that time. Something's playing the out animation, the off screen animation. Is there a show timer? I mean, not show timer, show. Okay. Timer on the screen. Okay. It's not. That's already in here. Why are we setting that again? I don't think we need this. I think we're supposed to have have something else set. I think this is supposed to be set. I need to check the tutorial too, make sure we've not broken anything on that end as well. I feel like we have. I feel like this needs to be cleaned up a little bit. I really should not be setting that everywhere like I am. So this should actually be in here. I think it should work like this. And then we go around, we find where this is, and we stop setting it everywhere. I really should be treating this more like state changes than just flags. It should even be a function for toggling this thing. So me doing it everywhere. Let's see what we broke. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that wasn't me. Make sure that was that a bug or was that me hitting it real fast? Okay. I didn't see it that time. Okay, that's a bug. The first time you hit it, pops in, pops out. In here, true on that. This is not set yet, so this says false, so that's why. So if it's not on screen, bring it on screen. I think that's right. I think that's right. Oh, I didn't even check. Well, that's wrong. So that works. Speak to the level and see what happens. Now, why does that happen? Here, show UI's faults. Sure, I'm not doing anything else in here. Comes in here, it says it's faults. The UI should not be on screen. Oh, the UI is not on screen. So when it was in place, I probably should have some type of override. Just call an override. Display animations. Or no, it should be. The two flags should agree. So if it's not on screen and we're showing, play those. And then we'll just do the reverse here. Please tell me where I belong. Do I believe in destiny? It says to me that there's some hope, even through lost memories. I want to find my way home. I put an animation there. Figure that out another day. I've checked. Are my actual animations working? Yeah, I don't see them now. That's super weird. Okay, so let's retry that from the beginning. All right, that works. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a quick break for some water. Be back in a couple minutes. What's going on, David? How you doing tonight? All right. Let's test the timer here. We're just gonna let it run down, see how it works, see if it's working well. All right, so that looks like it's working fine. We do need to stop that after the timer's going out or when the level's over. Now let's do this, see how this works. Right. Okay, we need to kind of fix that and that. Really, you don't need to go here. So actually, let's remove the pause button after the level's over. Well, I'm good, man. Things been all right. I've been talking earlier about figuring out like a kind of a full price for when the game is launched and stuff like that. Sell it on like $5 and I explained my reasoning for it. That we're just doing cleanup because we're pretty much done with the UI stuff. Yeah, all there's left is cleanup and sound, and we're gonna do a new level type, and there's one more thing. Oh, and finishing off the actual levels, and we'll be ready for demo. But I do have a bunch of cleanup to do. So right now, let's get rid of that pause menu when the level is over. Oh, the pause button. What is my flag for that? Seem like my type of game, but I would honestly play the demo because it does sound cool. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I'm like that too. Like, there's just certain games that just aren't my game. But like I said this before when another streamer was in here, Henny, I believe it was Henny. No, it was Menadonna. Like he was playing a game like he was playing Digimon, and I was like, I would never play that game, but watching him play it and the game dev is incredibly informative because he's getting into the game, he's looking at, he's diving into some mechanics. You know, you can see what he's liking, what he's not liking, what's gelling well with them, you know, stuff like that. So that type of stuff, I can see, like, you know, when people are playing it, what is interesting to them, and if it's a cool game or not, even if it's not my game, my type of game. Level is active and level is ready. I think that's the one. Okay. The show UI. And we can also handle the timer while we're here as well. Oh, no problem, David. I think it should be on both of them. Oh. So what I don't want it to do is, when this, if the level's not active, I don't want it to jump here and then go off screen. But if it's on screen, I definitely want it to get off screen. Put it there too. Yeah, that works. We'll handle the timer in a second. It still showed up. The level is still seen as active. So this doesn't work for me. This doesn't get till the end, till we actually exit. Started a diet a couple of days ago. What's up, Drippy? How you doing tonight, man? However, I am not looking to fit into any red dresses. So what's the diet for, though? I mean, I'm good, Drippy. I'm just sitting here cleaning up. We got a lot of stuff ready to get to demo. We're just having to clean up a couple things, and we got to figure out what to do about sound and stuff like that. So it's mostly just a lot of cleanup going on. Yeah, but Dave, why are you losing weight, man? I mean, I do calorie restrictions, so I've lost like 100 pounds in the last couple of years. I also lost muscle too. What you been up to, Drippy? I think it's been a minute since you've been in here. To feel better, partly because I'm told to. Ah, okay. Working on your game engine, all right. So we're trying to promote it in order to get feedback. Do you have something to play on it? Because, I mean, I'm trying to remember. I know we talked about your game engine before. And I'm trying to remember, it was because you were wanting to do something in the form of TypeScript. You were essentially trying to make a game engine that's similar in structure to the way TypeScript works, if I remember correctly. When I said I wanted to make a code, I want to make a code first engine. Ah, okay. Julia never said anything about that. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm probably getting confused with somebody else. All right. Do you have like a game that you're making in this that you can demo it with? I remember if we talked about Julia, but I do not remember what Julia is off the top of my head. It's not eggs and grapefruit. It's just a lot of missing out on cool foods like rice, potatoes. Nutritionists I won't question why. Okay, yeah. No, currently, since I don't have assets to make a game with. So how does your game engine work then? If I might ask. Let's see, Julia. High level. Aims to ease. Like R. with the speed with compiled languages such as C. Huh. Ability. I have never heard of Julia. God, this is reminding me of Scala. Oof. Oh my God, this is reminding me of Scala. Currently since I already read that. It's reminding me of Python too, but I mean, you can hear my disdain for Scala. Yeah, this is definitely reminding me of Python now with data frames. Interesting. Very interesting language. You wish it was known more. I would love to know who uses it. Real world examples. Huh. Let's see who uses. BlackRock. Those guys that kind of own everything. Okay, so it's kind of used everywhere. NASA uses it. Huh. It's probably used for very like high level things that need to run very fast, and they don't want to use C. Interesting. Okay. I would love to know more. I would love to actually, if I had time, I would actually delve into it and actually like look and see how it is comparable to Python. It's got to be better than Python if you can multi-thread. But if you ever have some way for a way to test out your engine, I'd try it out. Like in a simple example game or something. Let's see, how is the best way to tell how to get this pause button not to show up? Have you seen the square hole meme? Really, thank you so much. Once my engine is a bit more mature, I'll be happy for you to test. Yeah, man, just let me know. I'm afraid to ask about this square hole meme. Sometimes you lead me down really dark pathways, David, and sometimes they're hilarious, and sometimes they're like, oh boy. Let me see what the square hole meme is. I'm looking at it off screen first. Oh, I've seen this. This is, yeah, we all know what this is. Let me see if I can find the video of it.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yes. Okay.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in there too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can
rectangle.
you guess where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square hole. And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole. Now, we've also got this semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right, it's the square hole. Okay. Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right, the square hole. And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The
And
arch.
you guessed it.
The arch.
It goes in the square hole.
Oh man. That was a good one. Anyway. I relate to that because for a few months where I coded mods for a game, the struggle was real. Yeah. It is kind of like that thing of logically, that is actually correct what he was doing. Like, if you can find a solution that fits all your problems, you would use that solution. But looking at somebody who's logical and looking at that, like, no, or no, what's not the word logical, but like stuff just not working for some unknown reason beyond human comprehension. Yeah, I've definitely been there. Believe me, I think every game dev has been there at some point. Any programmer has been there at some point. But yeah, there's people who have like, I know I understand it's a meme and it's a joke and everything, but like there are people who expect have a sense of, what's a good way to put it, of regularity, of like, if you have a square, you're going to put it in the square, and if you have a round, if you have a circle, you're going to put it in the circle. Where someone who's thinking logically and just wants to get something through the hole would just put it all through the same hole that fits everything. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just two ways of thinking. Yeah. I mean, it's a funny meme, but it also shows you the way different people think about the same problem. All right, how do I not make this pause button? I could just have another flag. I feel like that's also playtesting. Like sometimes I get playtesters for Geometry Dash levels and they find skips of some clicks that I wouldn't have thought of. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I told you the story, or I've told a story up here about taking this game to a playtest like late last year. And the first time somebody played it, they found a crash bug. So like, you just never know. And then the very first time I took it to a play test, like they were playing it in a way that I had not even foreseen. And they were just they're like, they weren't engaging with the mechanics at all because of the way I had not enforced it in the game. So like it made me I had to redo the entire game from that point. Well, not the entire game. I would say like 40% of the game from that point. Square holes, yeah. That is actually correct. They were essentially were doing it in a way I had not thought of. Because I was playing it a certain way, like enforcing the rules in my head and not realizing I wasn't enforcing the rules in the mechanics. We'll just say, have a level land. Well, we have level active. Really, we should have this as stages and not like these desperate flags out here. We'll just make it specifically for the pause button. I did not mean to write that. All right, museum limits. You have a good night. I wrote that by accident. For real. You have a good night, museum limits. Oh, I need that. Oh, nope. Let's see if that works and see if we don't accidentally like get the pause button stuck out there. Okay, that's all right. That's showing up. You see, yeah, we need to get rid of it there. And see, now was stuck out there. Okay, so we need to get rid of it. So we actually need to get rid of the pause button the moment the level is over. Okay. This needs to be its own function. Stop. Okay, so that should take it off the screen, and then when it hits the end level function, that just tells it to I just put that in the end level function. Well, I just didn't think of that because it's right here. So that should take it off screen and keep it off screen. Okay, everything's looking good. There we go. And nothing's popping up now either. Okay, good. It would be cool if I could have a flip, like animation or a flip effect where they come into the screen from your perspective, like they flip in from forward inward. I don't want to work on that right now. That'd be cool. Found a really cool platform where you can watch movies for free legally. I mean, obviously there's a catch, there's ads, but there's some cool stuff. It's called Tubi. Yeah, I know about Tubi. Yeah, we have it here. Yeah, we had Tubi for a while. Yeah, I've watched movies on Tubi. Cool, cool. There we go. There we go. So next we're going to get rid of the timer. And we need to also stop the timer from showing up too. So really that flag needs to be for both of them. Sadly, it's not in Chile, but VPN is this. Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring, that you guys didn't actually have it down there. All right, enough party. All right. Okay, and end gets rid of this as well, I believe. Does it happen at exit? Let's move that. Wait a minute. Excuse me. So we only change it. Okay, so we're only changing it at the UI and stuff. So let's make that change in end level. It should be more like end level play. I think I'll change that, make it clearer. I think that's everything. Oh. I'll let this run out. I might also remove the timer when there's I'll probably remove the timer when there is a why is it still up there? But I probably remove the timer when this shows up as well. If you have a level and it has time limit and the timer is active, that show timer UI? Show timer UI false. Not working. Let's go back. Oh, let's go back and look at that function. What else happens in here? No levels. Get rid of instruction text. Oh, the update instruction text. So that's when it's hidden from with the timer, hidden at the end of the level, and then shown with the full UI. Oh, I wonder. The level has not been cleared out yet, I don't think, by the time this is called. Because you're clearing the level there, so let's go back and look at it. Could the timer still be going? I need to check that because I know in the last 10 seconds of the level, it just is supposed to stay out here. I'll wait this one out. Just gonna wait this one out. Let it finish. And it's still sitting there. I've completely broken it because it's definitely not going away at all. Because in the level, the timer's still going. I wonder. Let's go look at the actual timer. The actual timer itself, yeah. It's not on screen. So add 4 seconds to timer. Yeah, I made no way for this to be stopped. I could just put the flag up there. Where else? Mess around with this flag. Eight. I should actually wait a minute. Why is this an update? It's going around the actual function. That's one problem. I'm manually updating stuff here instead of doing it in the function. Did not mean to do that. Where was that at? Okay, that shouldn't be done in there. I think all of that needs to be done in here. Hang on, what's the difference between these two? Oh, okay. If the remaining time, oh, right. If the remaining time is less than 10, then show. If the timer is not on screen at the 10th of every, the 10th of a second, every 10th of a second, show it. There we go. I love cleaning up code. I want to reduce this code. Let's see how that works. Just let this run out. Just checking this natural function, see if its natural function is working. Yeah, every 10th of a second it pops up for like 3 seconds and then goes away. Not 10th of a second, sorry, 10th of a minute. There we go. And it doesn't pop up. All right, now we need to check it when we're messing around. I feel like it should have popped up. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm being over expectant or whatever. That works. All right, good, good, good. That works. Now I don't want the timer or the pause button to pop up when the score is shown. Like when a crash happens. See what we gotta do for that. I think we can just jump from, I think it's clean enough now where we're able to go between different levels. So let's lose this level. All right, David, you have a good night, man. Man, I don't even know if we need the explosion, the destruction animations, but I am going to bring them back just to kind of see it with and without. Figure out why they're not popping up anymore. Okay, we're at 3 chains and we're nowhere near 5,000, so we're about to lose. Okay, exit that. Let's go to time trial up here. Get 1,000 points. Let's see if I can actually beat it. I don't think I'm gonna beat the way I'm playing, because I have to be more strategic about it and start like trying to rack up points. Yeah, I'm not winning this one. It's weird. I feel like that should have made up some points by now. Should have like had multipliers by now. And then next I need to also clean this stuff off as well. Or I wonder if they could stay up there. We'll see. It doesn't like I'm having any errors now. But let's actually do the thing we say we're going to do here. Let's actually have it so when the crash happens, we get rid of the pause and the pause and the timer.
Tizzle beats.
I should also test the pause menu as well. See, where are we? Oh, yeah, here we are. See, this is in the update, and this is at the end of the level. Let's go check out an update. Update probably has a timer. How long this is? How long till you get rid of the update? Yeah. This point to here. Oh, here. This is when it's... So I could connect it to the update and hide destruction text. Could literally just throw it at the top here. And this will be connected to if the UI is showing. Well, if the UI timer is showing. Timer is on screen. No, actually, if the UI is showing. All right, let's see how this works. So works there. Let's see, do it with the... Okay, so at least no timer during that. Okay, now it's flipping out. Like it's not staying up as long as it should. Huh. See that again. Okay, it's not up at all. Not showing at all. Okay, that's super weird. How did we break it? How did we break it? Is this being called? Let's see. Is this being called when it shouldn't be? Because I wouldn't know because it's clearing text, so you wouldn't actually see it do anything if nothing's happening. We'll just let this play out. Yeah, that is the problem. Is calling it function when it should not be. What's a good way to fix this? Like we should have a better way of doing this, but all right. Looking good, looking good. Yep. All right, let's blow some stuff up. That didn't happen. So it calls update text, update instruction text. Timer UI's faults, set the faults here. Hmm. Huh. Make sure where we're going with this. All right, let's blow something up to see what happens. Okay, now it's broken again. All right. I don't know what we did. And hold on, it didn't show it there the one time like it was supposed to. Okay. I mean, nothing's changed other than I took the debug out. Okay, now look, it's working. What I did was I screwed around with this. Okay, looking fine. I keep it out there, it stays. Okay, it looks like it should have popped up. Okay, there it is. All right. That looks like it's working fine. All right, let's blow something up. That's when it breaks after the after the crash. How do we fix that? How do we fix that? I could just make that flag in here. Because it really isn't active during this time period. Still messed up. Still messed up. Oh, because I put this in the wrong place. It says to be here when you go in there. Okay. Still doing it. Dang it. Behind. I mean, the hide doesn't get set, right? It doesn't get changed. So it's probably still executing. Okay, it's minimum there. And at the end of game. I don't say I should delete it, but delete that timer, but nah, I feel like it's gonna cause more problems. Okay, that's what it was. So it's good now. All right, it's good. I think that's all I want to do for the levels. I'm gonna check out the tutorial real quick, see if anything's broken in here. I also might go back and check the pause menu real quick as well.
It's the invisible man, hot damn, jackal, madman tool, ready for jam, it's the freshest you've ever seen him. Roll the bass, rock the party through the evening. It's past the disco, beyond any club. You gotta be legendary funky to be allowed to even show up. But if you make it in here,
okay, well, gotta fix that.
Cause the party won't stop even if you want it to. The beat takes a hold of you. The funk is so hard it's taking over you. Old Jack is now controlling you. Got them all pop locking on the spot. Got the heads bopping like the Jack in the Box. We're gonna drop the guillotine right from the top. So we
That actually worked. Well, I actually thought that would be broken.
Waste no time. Go.
I might check that objective real quick. I might put some more animations on him. I know I need to clean up his animations.
Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time.
Death never looks so vibrant, tall like a tyrant, but coloured in violent oranges, yellows and reds. Popping them big tunes from the speaker heads. Who said the Grim Reaper needed to be a black cloak wearing son of a soul eater? No ghost stories around the campfire, just a crowd yelling for him to turn the volume up higher. Never seen a scene like this before. Everybody all on the dance floor, break dancing going on hardcore. Get your hands up, throw him an encore. The pipe
Spacebar isn't working. Oh, because I've changed it, so I need to get rid of that.
Get funky by all accounts. Now make your way to the dance floor and bounce, 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 bounce.
So let's do those two things real quick. Let's get rid of that pause.
Bounce. Everybody just bounce, bounce.
And
See ya.
really, this needs to be exit on here
Everybody just bounce tonight, man.
for the tutorial. But I won't do that tonight. We'll think about that and work on that later. Let's see, why is our tutorial objective in the wrong place? Probably because it's being manually set. Yep. We probably need to. Can I just throw in a break? I don't think it's actual HTML. I think it's straight up just a break tag. Okay. And get rid of the spacebar image. All right. Where else are we using this? I think we can just get rid of it. Button scale up. All right. Anywhere else? Oh, yeah, we gotta get rid of that. All right. All right, there we go. That's better. Actually, we need to get rid of objectives. We already have that. Okay. But the pause button is gone. The pause button is gone. So I've trapped myself in here. How do I fix that? For the end of the tutorial, we need to just go ahead and have the pause button down there. And I could just say, pause to exit. Also, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Why would you not show? Let's go back in and check. I don't understand why it didn't show the pause button. No, sorry, it's a tutorial. What am I doing? I should make that 3. But I want people to actually see the gravity at work. See, he's not coming up at all. I need to make sure it's okay. I need to make sure that it's active. But it's also that flag is also connected to the timer now. Because it's never set to true. Well, it's fine. There's no timer in this. Well, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a level, so the timer would never come up. So we could just tell it at the beginning of all this, just to go ahead and let it be active. And then in the end, after you come out of it, you make it inactive. While I'm here, also stop that animation. Oh, wait, can you tell it to stop? Oh, you can't. You can just tell them speed to 0, can't you? Hey man, hold on. I'm not doing this anywhere else. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm saying it's 1 there. Because otherwise, though, it's idling, and I don't want it to sit there and idle. Well, I could also... Okay, I could just put a dummy on there. Okay, do that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Do I call idle at all? Yeah, okay. All right. There we go. I should say, exit pause menu or we're just gonna play. Oh, and it broke that. Okay. All right. So we got other problems. That's a bigger problem. We'll fix it another night. I think I'm gonna call it. We did a lot of stuff here. Stretching. We did some good stuff here tonight. That's one they know. And we're going to continue next time. I want to thank David for stopping by, and Miss Human Limits, and mind going blank. Drippy, Sir Drippy. Thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you to all the lurkers that hung out with me tonight. I will probably be back on Wednesday doing more of this. We are getting close to demo, so I am getting excited, if you can't tell. But until then, stay safe out there, people. Make some games, and I will see you next time.